So let's say you have defined a list, my list, which has 5 elements. The first element is a string 1, the second element is also string 2, and similar, and the last element is 5th. So we have this list element, list object. Let's say I want to find out which is the first element of my list. So what you can do, you can simply write the name of the variable which contains your list object. You do the square bracket, so that that will help you in identifying which index you want to do. So for example, this one string is at index 0. So what we'll do, I'll simply write within square brackets and provide the index. It should return me 1. So let's say if you want to extract the last index, so as you remember, last element, so as you remember from the last class, indexing in Python starts with 0. So that's why I provided 0 here. So my 0 indexed value is 1. So I have 5 elements here, so I should probably do 4 to get 5. So I'm getting 5 here. Now similar to strings, what we can do, let's say if you wanted to obtain a sub list, and that means, let's say if you wanted to select not only one element but a group of element which will be a subset of my original list. Let's say if you wanted to extract elements of a list whose starting index I'm providing 1 and the ending index 4. So what it should give me. So remember, my list has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements. The 2 is at index 1, 3 is at index 2, 4 is at index 3. So it will, so 1 to 4, what does it mean? So take elements at index 1, 2 and 3. Don't include 4. So you should probably understand why is this the case, because the indexing starts from 0 and then the rightmost, the ending index is not included. So that's how. So let's say if I specify 4, so it will return me the first 4 elements. That's how both of these things are consistent. The index starting from 0 and the ending index being not included in that. So hopefully that is clear. So now let's move to the next portion where we'll be concatenating list. So I have my list which has 5 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So I can add a new element as well. So I'll simply do my list plus, and then I'll add the item which I want to add, but that will be provided within a square bracket because that will identify it's a list object. So if I try to do simply new item, so it will not give me an error. So what it says, can concatenate list to list. So you can only add objects of similar similar types. So I have to specify new item as a list object. So this is a list object. Okay. So now it will be added to my original list. It's not actually added. So I'll tell you the difference. Why is it? So when I print my list now, so it does not show me the new element which I added, new item. So here I have only printed it. If you want to add it to the new, add the new item to the list, what you can do? So you can write your list variable name here, and then equal to the list variable name plus the item which you want to add. So you have to do this thing to add an element to a list. So you can store this in a new list, or you can simply store this in the same list as well. So the my list will get updated. So here my list is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I add the element by assigning my variable, and then I'll see, yes, my new item has been added. And then one more thing we can do with list, we can simply do into 2, and what it will do, it will return me a list which will be all the elements repeated twice. So I can simply do 3 as well. It will be repeated thrice. So and so forth. So you can double your list in this way.